Jeffrey B. This is Healing Shame. I'm a sex and love addict. It is day 7. Not crossing bottom lines. No masturbation challenge. And today's May 17th. So let's go with the reading. Career. We found that personal or professional situations in which we could not affirm these spiritual values were expendable. Careers that have been exploited mainly for material security at the expense of self fulfillment no longer appealed to us. We either changed our way of going about them or let them go. SLAA Basic Text, page 102. Many addicts are under earners, like our love relationships. We stay stuck in jobs that don't fulfill us because we don't think we can get anything better. My sex and love addiction gave my self esteem such a beating that I thought I needed to take whatever I could get. Before recovery, I remember having a panic attack when a job recruiter tried to get me to go on an interview for my dream job. Instead, I took the first offer and have been working in a career for 21 years that I never would have chosen. Before sobriety, it only served as a place to make money in between liaisons with my qualifier. I stole countless hours from my employer, talking on the phone, emailing, fantasizing, and sneaking out of work early. In my SLAA sobriety, I tried to make amends to my workplace by getting more involved and helping wherever I could. I changed my way of going about my career, and now I'm a trainer and supervisor. I still think of going back to school like I've seen other sober program members do, but right now I have a degree of self esteem around my career that is very important to me. And here's our meditation, our affirmation mantra. Today, I focus on being an asset to those around me. Day 7, bro. Fuck. It's a little darker today because it's cloudy and it's gonna maybe be stormy today, so I'm not getting any sun from the window, and I'm doing this video earlier. It's not even 7 a.m. here. Okay, what's coming up? So the reading is pretty on point. I must say that historically, I've been a teacher. That's been my day job, and I've been a teacher so that I can come to Asia and fuck Asian pussy. It's just how it is. That's kind of where it all started. I got yellow fever. I started really enjoying the Asian women. Had a few Asian girlfriends in the past, and I've enjoyed the sex with Asian girls more than their white counterparts, um, which are the American women I've been with. Yeah, so, and honestly, that goes back to the penis insecurity, not feeling big enough, not measuring up. And so the Asian girls, smaller, more petite, and I just feel like I can fuck them better. That's just the truth. And that's, of course, all here negative scripts pre-programmed in the mind. Um, you know, it's there. It's there. It's terrible to feel like I've got to admit that, but I do have to get honest. So we've got, staying in Asia in teaching, which I don't really enjoy. There are elements of it I like, but that's so that I can continue to come back and find an Asian girl that's going to make me feel satisfied sexually, and it's going to validate me as a man. I feel I cannot be validated by a white woman because she's not going to think it's good enough or big enough or whatever. And I know that's bullshit. I mean, some of that may be true, but with the whole porn culture and all that, what that's displayed, and that has led us to believe as men, as men with insecurities like myself, it's really, really a terrible thing. Destroys any ounce of self-esteem a man has. And this ties right into, you know, the cuckold thing. So there's an element in my mind that says that's exciting and thrilling to have your girlfriend be banged by another guy and to be forced or wanting to watch it. So, where does all this stem from? Well, the cuckold fantasy comes back to the penis shaming that I endured as an 11 or 12-year-old boy while watching those those porn guys, those niggers in porn, Negroes in porn with the bigger dicks, screwing the girls, and them loving it. And so I'm watching that, and I'm getting off on it. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, look at that, and I'm getting penis shamed, and I'm getting a hit from the shame. It's disgusting and sick and twisted, but it is a reality that exists in here. And I think all of that simply comes from uh, having such a low self esteem, neglected, not validated as a child. I already had a core of toxic shame, was already being beat around, being abused. And so one thing led to another, and that's one of the quickest ways to take a hit. My mind knew I could take shame hits and I could completely destroy my self-esteem, but get a high from it somehow. But of course that leads to a low, you crash, and then you want to commit suicide. Not back then. I was still getting a thrill, it was still working. The shame hits were working very well back then. Um, so yeah, this is hard to talk about, to be honest. But there is definitely a cuckold fantasy, being penis shamed, um, and continuing to have such low self esteem that I feel like I must come to Asia just to find a girl who wants to have sex with me, because no white woman will ever be satisfied by my dick size. That is a script that plays in my head, and I'm working this program so that I can replace that script with self confidence, self love, and not hate myself so much that I feel I've got to stay in Asia and stay in relationships with women who are not available, whom I really am not compatible with, but only because I think they're going to be satisfied by my dick. Because no white woman, black woman, whatever, Hispanic woman, Latina, none of them will be satisfied. That's that script, and it's really really so deeply rooted in there. I don't want it. I will say that I do not want it. I don't want to watch my girl be banged by another guy. I don't want to think about those thoughts. And when that guy hit on my girl the other day, I told you about that, shared that in the video. I was ready to kill him, and at the same time, I was ready to watch and be shamed. And then I would kill them both. So let's let him do it, watch it, her try to comfort me, and then me just fucking blow both of them. Just grease them both. Um, that's scary, to be honest. Yeah, that's scary. But coming to Asia, staying here because of my penis insecurity, and then all of that shame just propagating itself. It's a vicious cycle. All of this stuff is connected, and it all goes back to childhood, not being nurtured, being shamed, being abused, being neglected, and then finding the only way out that works, and that is or addiction to orgasm, the release, and then the shaming, penis shaming, and getting hits of that nonstop. That became a habit that I still have to this day. That's why I'm on day 7, no masturbation, no porn. And when I really look at it, when I'm watching porn, there's a part of me that's watching that porn to take a hit of shame. There's no other way to explain it. Because why would I want to watch another guy with a larger penis have sex with a girl, unless it's to feel penis shamed myself? So I'm working on healing, and I'm working on becoming a better, stronger, more confident man who doesn't need to be penis shamed because he loves himself. So I'm working on self love today, and it's good to be with you. And that's all the time we have. I hope this helped. We'll talk to you next time.